juice. It's your boy, Smoke Screenless Fry.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you, fam. Now, we're going to take off the Jesus hat, put it to the side, and BAM! Now let's talk about Tigersharks. You got 3 that were just dropped today for pre-order. That's Mako, T-Ray, and Octavia. And again, the look of them is good. I will say that with Octavia, they definitely made her look a whole lot better than all the other SUPER7 female figures. They gave her a slight curvy figure to look like the figure on, to look like how she does on the show. Something that it appeared that they started to do with Chitara on the artwork. They did that with Chitara, but the final result, for whatever reason, changed slightly. Okay? Steelheart is the same thing. Steelheart, Chitara, all the females in that line, dealing with the Thunderverse, as I call it. All those females, except for like Wily Kit, were very curvy. Kumara was curvy, but you couldn't really see it because she had the little skirt on. I can't remember if there was another female. I remember Octavia, but I can't remember if there was another one for Tigersharks. I might have to double check. But I will say that I like the way they made the figure look. However, looking at these guys, of course there's no double joints. But what I don't understand is why they don't improve on the posability of the figure, even though it's single joint. Because there are other lines that have shown that you can have a single jointed figure with a lot better posability. Star Wars, for one, has single jointed figures. And there are a few that's double jointed, but for the most part, they're single jointed. But they have great range and posability. One thing that they could have implemented, since they're not going to do double joints, is they could have gave them some butterflies, right? That would have helped out a good deal with posability. It definitely would have helped with Cruncher, because you can barely, here you have a guy whose thing is for squeezing, and he can't really squeeze. So if they gave him like some butterflies and kind of extended it slightly, then that would have helped a great deal with Cruncher. But again, if you're not going to do the double joints, which you're not going to do, then you should improve on the single joints, because there's a way to make them more posable with the single joints, not just have them sitting on sitting on a shelf like a statue. There are other collectors besides the collectors that just put them on a shelf to just look at them. Yes, we put them on a shelf, but we also want to move them around. We also want to pose them. We also want to take pictures. That they tend to continue to forget about the other half of the collectors, fam. And they double joining these figures is not double jointed, but making them slightly more posable is not that hard. Because if you look at Quick Pick from the Thundercats, how his knees are, look at this, he's almost double jointed. He's like right there. How in the world does Quick Pick have better posability than some of the Thundercats? I don't understand that. But we're talking about Tigersharks. The figures do look good, but they could be better. I mean, if you're not going, my thing is, if you're not going to double join them, then give them better posability. It's not impossible to do. There are plenty of other lines that do single joints, but they improve on them. They just don't leave them with that old style. Hopefully they're slightly better in hand, because Safari Joe was a step in the right direction, and they can't really be talking about they're keeping figures in a certain type of style when we have different figures with different styles. The different Lionos have the different body types. Panthros have a different body types. So, we have figures that have different body types. Mutants don't count because they're so different, but for the main figures that they create and that they've duplicated, they're not all exactly the same body type. But anyway, I'm interested, very interested on what these guys are going to look like. I am going to get this line, not going in real deep with these guys. Just want the main crew for the Tigersharks and the villains as well. But tell me what you think, fam. Are these guys a pass? Are they a grab? Are you done with Super 7? Do you still collect with Super 7? It's fed up with how Super 7 does business, and the Thundercats and the Silverhawks threw you off to where you don't want anything to do with anything else in Super 7. Or are you all in and you're going all in? You're going to expand the Thunderverse. Let your boy know. And like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out, baby. And don't forget to like and subscribe.